There you go. I always feel weird. Like, I wish they gave you more options sort of put, like, the stickers, but whatever. Here we go. All up on my camera. Ooh, let's say. There we go. I'm going to try that one more time. All right. Good morning, guys. Welcome through. I'm doing the weird news in the morning. I'm going to try to get on here a little sooner. A little bit sooner than I have been, but we're doing the best we can. Good morning, guys. Welcome through. I do the weird news in the morning. I am dual streaming, so if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you it's just the other chat. Do not be alarmed. It's I'm not going nuts. At least you can't go nuts if you're already there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, tap the screen for me, like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. I do the weird news in the morning. YouTube and TikTok are my main ones. I will do other ones like here and there, but it's definitely like those are, seems like that's where the most people are. So tapping the screen, liking the live, all that 100%. I will never ask you guys for anything that isn't free. Tapping the screen, totally free. Totally free. Like last time I checked, unless they've changed something, it's totally free. I'm just saying. So I will be on here today. I said I'm going to start doing on Mondays, just doing my practice fans. I actually hit a friend up yesterday because he has like a 3D printer and whatnot. So I was asking him if he could, maybe like run me off some practice fans. Like, I don't know. So I said, but if you've never seen practice fans before, or if you've never seen fire fans before, or LED fans, or silk fans, it's been like my new thing. I'm really enjoying it. The silks especially, because it's like fans, but they have the big long trails on them. They good morning, hi, I'm Saya. How are you? Did I say that right? Thanks for the favorite. Let me put a follow back on you. And I said, guys, I do dual stream in the morning. So if you hear me talking to somebody, they're not in your chat. I promise you, it's just the other chat. But like the silk fans, I find it very relaxing because it's almost like watching fish swim. Sid, what are you doing? You beautiful soul. Sid's been so nice to me lately. I 100% appreciate you. I need every bit of niceness I can get. So I'll be on here a lot today. Good morning, Batman. How are you guys? Welcome through. If you're new, you're more than welcome to come and chit chat with me. Sid, you are like seriously, like if I had an MVP award I could give out right now, I would give it to you. I appreciate you. If I had like 80 more Sids, I would take over the internet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. So I said I could do YouTube and TikTok mainly first thing in the morning, but I'll do YouTube and something else, or TikTok and something else, and all that stuff. Tapping the screen, totally free. I love that. There's so many ways you can support streamers without it being monetarily based. Tapping the screen, definitely my favorite time. So we are doing I normally don't do like makeup reviews and all that stuff, but I had a couple new things come in and I'm honestly curious. So I said, we're on here this morning. We're doing, and these are things that actually this stuff was sent to me. So I'm like excited because they said I normally don't get like free shit from TikTok. Like I just don't. Yeah, tap the screen, guys. Like the live. Like I normally like for real. Like I'm not that big of a creator to where I will. So let me show you what we got. So this is what we will be reviewing today. And I have not tried either one of these just yet. I know if you're not a makeup person, it's not that exciting, but we're going to be trying out a new facial primer. It's called the Face Glue. Doesn't sound sus at all. And then this is the Spicy Lip Plumper. It's on TikTok Shop. Both of these are on TikTok Shop. So we're going to give those a try today. On top of it, we're going to get some makeup on. I need to I need my spirits lifted. What are you doing today, Sid? Is it going to be a beautiful day? You tap the screen, like the live. Every single thing helps, believe me. And I said, I will never, never, never ask you guys for anything that isn't free. Like every bit of effort, every bit of everything is just so beyond appreciated. Like I don't even know like the right way to say thank you enough to people that have supported me in my live stream journey. It's been absolutely amazing. So yeah, and I said I've tried different sites. I've had sites where I've done really well. I've had sites where I didn't do so well. It just every day is a different day on live streaming. So All right, what we do first thing in the morning, and I love to do this, y'all, just saying, I love to do this. I normally come on in the mornings, and what I will do is I will read the weird news. So I like the weird news because it's not like the normal news I find very depressing. And I don't want to start people's day off on like a depressing note. So what I do is I read the weird news. So it's all, hello, my name is Barry. Hi Barry, how are you? I'm Ren. It's nice to meet you. But so I will read all like kind of like the what like every good once in a while I'll read like a heavy one if it's really that, like that, you know what I mean? But most of the time it's like the goodwill, like good, that type of stuff. Let's see. All right, there was a Virginia Domino's manager commented, or yeah, cemented. I can't read yet. Cement. Eric, what you doing, honey? Good morning. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen Eric in a bit. You been good? You staying out of trouble? But so apparently there was a Domino's manager who cemented his legacy by being crowned the world's fastest pizza maker by assembling three large pies in an astonishing 31.22 seconds. I mean, that is impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Do you guys like Domino's? Like, are y'all Domino's fans? I don't like Domino's. And I know it's like the worst thing. Like, we actually don't have Little Caesars anymore in Delaware. At least I don't think. They might be there somewhere, but like, none that I can think of. But I like Little Caesars. I'm not a Domino's fan. I'll be real. Like, if there's any food in the world that gives me the bubble guts, it's Domino's. Like, I just, see, I'm like a home baking type of girl. Like, I would much rather like make something at home. Like, if I'm gonna have pizza, I'm gonna make it at home. You know what I mean? Like, it tastes better. It's got more ingredients in it. It's better quality ingredients. Like, I mean, most restaurants are gonna use Aries. Good morning, honey. How are you, hubby? But most restaurants use like the shittiest of the shittiest of the shittiest food to all that stuff. Good morning, Aries. How are you? You working today, babe? Yeah, and I said, guys, tap the screen for me, please. I love it when people tap the screen. It makes my heart so super happy. Oh, and guys, I said I got new LED fans the other day. You want to see what it did? Look at my finger. I got these new LED fans. Dr. Quack. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. But so are you working after that or you got the day off? So I have been practicing with my LED fans. I do silk fans, I do LED fans, and I do fire fans, right? So I've been practicing with that. I'm going to start doing it every Monday. And then, like, good thing is Zoom. Oh, I have to stay out of, like, listen, COVID was a horrible, horrible thing. A lot of people, like, did not recover from it. A lot of people, like, I mean, just, it's a horrible, horrible thing. The one thing I can't say good about COVID is virtual doctor's appointments and grocery delivery. Like, virtual doctor's appointments were not like a thing forever. You had to physically go there, and like in the city of Sunrise, I'm living down in Southern Florida. The city of Sunrise, that's cool. I was gonna say, how long you been living in Florida, Barry? I like Florida enough, but I'm not like a heat person. I live in Delaware, so. Oh yeah, and then there's ones where you're like, oh, I gotta come in person. Like, you had a tick bite. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ticks scare the crap out of me. Do you do astrology charts or no? No, I wouldn't know how to do astrology to save my life. Like, I don't do like tarot cards. I don't do astrology. I don't do anything like that. But yeah, tick bite will definitely is a good reason to go into the doctor. You know what I mean? I said I've known so many people that like they were like great. I've been here since 2023. Oh, okay. So what made you move down there for work? And like I said, if you're somebody that enjoys the beach, enjoys heat, yeah, Florida is a great place to go. I live in Delaware, so the big thing with Delaware is we get heat, but it's humid. Like, let's put it this way. I went to Florida a few years ago, and I said people in Florida that are like, my wife can't. Oh no, Barry, I'm so sorry to hear that, honey. That's awful. But people in Florida, oh, so what do you think of this humidity? Oh, like everybody when they find out you're from out of state. And I was like, dude, this is nothing. Like I live on like a real small, like Florida. I have water on every side of me. When I tell you it gets humid here, it gets humid. Like, so anytime we go to the hospital or urgent care, we have to follow. Yeah, and that's what I said. Ticks are like nothing for such a little thing. They can cause so much damage. Like just straight up a tick, like just such a little tiny thing can cause so much damage. And it's like oh, it happened at the job. Shit, you might get work on you know what I mean? Guys, welcome through. Good morning. How are you? I don't. What does it say? Upside down? Is that what it says? I'm trying to read it. Like, listen, it's like this way. Yeah, I mean, so I said, guys, I'm in dual streaming. If you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, promise you it's just either chat. Either way, tap the screen. I love having people come through, and this is one of those things where I can't do this alone. Dog and head latched on my. Oh my god! Like, dude, like, ticks are like, but that's what he said. They can literally wreak havoc just from one bite. It's like wild. And then like I feel like your natural reaction when you see a tick, right? What my thing keeps shutting off. I feel like your natural reaction when you see any type of bug, right, is to grab it and try to pull it. Like to me, that seems like if you see a bug that like without even thinking about it, you're just gonna reach and try to pull it out. But that's one of those things you can't just rip and pull out. So I said, guys, we are doing a couple reviews today. I'm sure that a lot of people in here don't really care about like my makeup things, but I'm kind of excited because like this is the first time I mean, I've gotten them before. I normally don't try samples from TikTok. When I was in the show, oh God, like I said, man, there. Now, did you grab it and try to pull it, or you saw what it was and you were like, all right, let me leave it back? Are you into mysticism and spirituality? No, you asked me that, didn't you, Barry? So here's what we are like. Well, hi Pain. Hey, Phase Nugget, what's going on? Nug, how are you? I scraped up, but that's what I'm saying. That's a natural reaction, though, Aries. As you see a bug on you, you're like, here, let me get it off. You know what I mean? Like, so okay, here's today's like review. So I said I got these. I'm excited. It's the first time. And now I got stuff before free from TikTok Shop, but like these are just little samples that I managed to get in. So I'm gonna give an honest review on. So we are doing a primer today that is supposed to be like face glow. We'll say. And then we're doing this other one. It's called Spicy Lip Plumper, and it's available on TikTok Shop. And so it's supposed to make your lips like. So we're gonna say I'm tired. Work Friday and Saturday. Well, I was gonna say if you're off today, take your day off, rest, do your thing. You want to see what Miss? So okay, I have a new dog, right? And he is in that playful doggy stage, giving pills to prevent Lyme. And request. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that. At least though, if it did get you, the medicine will take care of it before it ever has a chance to work. So it's good that you noticed it though. A lot of people would just be like, "Oh, I had a bug on my leg," you know what I mean? Not even think about it. Or there's a lot of people get Lyme disease and they don't even realize it. Like them fuckers crawl up in your hair, like you don't even realize they're there. But so my dog has a thing. I don't know why he likes this so much. My foundation poof. I don't know if he thinks it's hurting me or what, but like, look at that. I've literally wrestled this out of his mouth about 4 times. And I'm like, dude, it's not doing anything. Can you please like leave it there? Like, it's just a poof. But like, it's literally been like 5 times, 4 times, something like that. And I'm like, dude, don't tear my poof up. It's my last poof. Okay, so we're going to do this primer that apparently is supposed to be like glue. Let's see if we can get it out. Okay. So we're going to give this a shot. Like I said, I don't really, hey, Shefford, how are you? I don't really do a lot of product reviews on mine, but I said, like, they send it to me. The least I can do is give them a shout out. You know what I mean? Like, just give them a shout out. So we're going to try this primer that is like face glow, and I'm really excited because, like I said, this is definitely TikTok Shop. Make sure, like, if you don't, like, we're going to try that too. It's supposed to make your lips like, but we will see. We will see. There's only one way to find out. So good morning, guys. I'm safe though. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's the medicine. Like you caught it soon enough, Aries. So that should be a good thing. I'm still waiting on processing from the hospital about my test results. So I'm hoping this week I'm going to hit them again this week, and hopefully I'm able to get my surgery that I need like caught it in time. Good for you, man. Like seriously, like I said, a lot of people would have just been like, "Oh, that's a bug." Like I know what they look like because they're like all over the place where I'm at. But like if one got up in my hair and like I was sleeping or something, I wouldn't know. Like I wouldn't know. I would definitely be the person that grabbed it and tried to tear it off. Like I would 100%. That would be my first reaction is to tear it off. Shepard, how is your day going, baby? So we're gonna see. Just with these results, it just depends on if I'm gonna have a full lymph node removed, or if I'm gonna have a partial lymph node removal. So we will say. Okay, we will say. We're trying this primer out. So far, it's nice. Feels pretty good. Getting ready for work. I'll call you out. How about that? I'll be like, Sheffer can't come into work today. She's busy doing research for the company, which just means you're sitting at home watching my live streams. Right? That works, right? Don't believe that, right? Okay, let's put some primer on the lids too. But so, all right, we're gonna see. Apparently, this primer is so good that like once it's dry, you can like stick stuff to your face and it'll stay. So let's see. Let's try it up. I've never really had them. Like I get notifications all the time where people are like, "Hey, if we send you," but there's some that are just kind of like being chicey about it, where they just want to like see if they can get you to pay for shipping, like type shit. But like this one, I was like, all right. I mean, that's the first time I really had people send me shit. So cool. Okay, cool. I mean, we'll rock with it. I said I don't know. I haven't been on as much lately, which I know is like hurting my numbers like crazy. And then like every other day, I'm getting like in trouble. I said I'm still like mentally, I'm like just not in a good place, like at all. I'm trying to be better. I think I might actually go back to therapy for a little bit because I feel like maybe I need it. Hello, Alonzo. What's going on? Just with dealing with like this, it's a lot of stress. It's a lot of like I'll be real, guys. Like I'm not somebody that likes to be seen as vulnerable, and I don't say this for sympathy. So please don't give me that shit because I don't like that. But like I'm literally the most scared I've ever been in my life. Yeah, I'm petrified. Like I said, I lost my mom to cancer years ago. So like just the C word in itself is like, so I said, hopefully, hey Cass, what's going on? So I've been dealing with, like I said, a lot. Hello, gorgeous. How are you guys? If you don't know Mama Cass, I'm pretty sure everybody in here knows Mama Cass. If you don't know Mama Cass, make sure to, put a follow on her. Alexa, I like this song. But so I said, emotionally, I'm definitely going through more than I have in a very, very long time. For an interview? What? Is it for the same job or is it for a whole different place? Oh, thank you, Cass, honey. I appreciate it. So I said I've taken a couple months off of work. Like I just had to. Like I can't even. Like my brain doesn't even want to work. Like say even just now I'm like fucking tearing up and shit over it. So I said, but I'm legit the most scared. Like I'm not scared to admit when I'm vulnerable, and like this is just not a good time for me. Like I said, I lost my mom to cancer, so dealing with it myself is like it's oh okay. Same you just later. Weren't you the leave before you decided you didn't like it? You were like, hey, listen, I want that money back. But no. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm scared, and I'll be the first one to admit that I'm scared. I'm living off my savings account right now. I'm spending time doing fans because like twirling the fans has been helping. I'm playing pool because I'm playing more just because it keeps I'm not thinking about it when I'm playing pool. I'm doing whatever I can just to distract myself. And I'm gonna like honestly for like no, I was doing it but not being paid for it. See, I thought when they did that before that they would given you a raise. Like to with it too, and then you were like, yo, I don't wanna do this. Like I hope you get it. Like I'm sure you will, you know? So But yeah, so I have to, I'm taking like some time off work and I just need to get myself like mentally okay, like straight up. So I said, we are living off our savings account. We'll see how this works. And like, I don't know, I don't want people to feel bad for me. Like, that's what I do want to share, like my journey with this with people, but I don't want people to feel bad for me. Like, I hate that shit. You do what you need. Yeah, and I said like it's gonna hurt the pocketbook a little bit. Oh, thank you, Cass. Like, it's gonna hurt the pocketbook, but I just physically can't handle much right now. So I'm actually getting ready to go back to therapy. And then, but I mean, so far I was gonna say my scar doesn't look too bad. Thank you, Cass. And I appreciate. At least I don't think it does. They're gonna go back in and they're either taking the whole lymph node out or they're taking partial of the lymph node. So they're going to be going back in. Cass, I was going to say this is the silver lining. You ready for this? Yeah, you ready for this one? So she said she's going to go back in. My doctor's also a plastic surgeon. Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate you guys. And so she was telling me, she's like, yeah, because they have to take more skin and then they have to take tissue from around it too. She was like, so you'll end up like actually getting like a facelift from it because we have to cut the skin out around it. And I was like, I'm gonna be what? That's gonna. I've always had a double chin. You know what I mean? So I'm like, maybe I'll be right. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna be snatched. Like instead of like this, it's gonna be like this. See, it's gonna be like that. At least I'm hoping it's like that. Oh, thank you, Cass. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. You guys don't even have to do anything for me. It's always appreciated. Okay, so in the commercial, I seen it, right? You can apparently you're able to. It's such a good primer. You can stick stuff to it. Okay. I mean, it stuck for a second. Okay, well, we're gonna, like I said, it's the first time I've ever actually got anything. And I said I had a friend who was like super, super nice to me. She knows I like to do fans. She wanted to do something for me to like kind of, keep my brain occupied. So she was online. Like they weren't expensive, and she bought me LED fans. So I've been juggling them, and I don't know. I think I'm just gonna start streaming more. Like I said, for a couple of months, get my head right and then go back to doing my classes and doing all that shit. I actually my goal for this year was to set up a nonprofit. Like that was one of the things I really wanted to do, a nonprofit that was based around taking. Hold on, I got a phone call coming through. But taking people like donating art classes for people with special needs and kids with special needs. So that was what I was gonna try to get done this year, but we got a little sidetracked. So I said I'm scared. I'll be the first one to like. I don't like, you know, I don't like to be weak. You know what I mean? I've never been one of those people that's like, oh, yeah, but there's some people that's all they do. Like I said, Cass, the chick from Meet Me that's been getting real big on here and you know why and all that stuff. It just comes off to me that she wants people to feel bad for her all the time to get gifted. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't want people to feel bad for me. I'm going through what a lot of other people will go through. And I also remember that there are more people that recover from cancer and go into remission than there are people that succumb to it. So that's what I'm going to just focus on. Hi, what's going on? ID 1127790. You get it. You get it. Hi, what's happening, honey? And I said, we're dual streaming, guys. Did you guys see? Oh, this was in the news this week, right? And I actually I was so excited to see this, right? Because a lot of people will argue back and forth about, well, the government has, cures for this stuff and they just haven't released it. Like that's a lot of people say that. Make it done. Oh, I love you, Cass. Guys, make sure, go put a follow on Cass. Cass has been one of my dear friends for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. Very, very long time. Um, but they actually, the very first person interviewed 910. Good luck, baby. You're gonna ace it. I know you're gonna ace it. You know you're gonna ace it. So, all right, let's try this primer out. I love your face, honey. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys. Like I said, I expect nothing out of anybody. The most I can hope for is tapping the screen. But so there was the very first person ever cured of sickle cell anemia down in Louisiana. It just happened. So that's amazing. Like, that is 100% amazing. Wait, why do I have a restriction? Hold on. Why did I get that? That doesn't make any sense. Because it searches off because it. Outside TikTok? What do you mean? I was trying to promote it inside TikTok. All right, hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to reset on my TikTok because it didn't even show me that I got one. That's weird. Okay, here, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna restart. I was directing people to order it on TikTok. Okay. All right. Well, hold on here. We'll be right back. Give me 1 second. So stupid. It's like literally been every single time I've gone live. It's so stupid. I absolutely TikTok drives me nuts because it gives me like restrictions like all the time. Like I won't even be doing anything, and it's like restriction. I'm like, but I was promoting your product that came off your site. Okay, like it's such a pain in the ass. So I don't really like if I could get away from it, I totally would. I totally would. Like I would just stop doing it altogether because like it's been really wonky since the U.S. took it over. It's been really really wonky. Let's see. Okay. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It just absolutely drives me insane. Drives me insane. Okay, so there we go. All right, let's try this again. Like, it drives me nuts. Okay. So let's see. Let's find a good one. We're gonna look for some good weird news for today. Oh, I'm so happy Mama Cass stopped by. I adore Mama Cass. Like, I don't know how to do it so that way it doesn't do that. Like, I don't know how it. I had to reset. So, but like, I don't know what I'm doing to make it happen. But either way, something's making it happen. So, guys, good morning. I am on. I come on in the morning, and I'll normally get my makeup on, and I'm just kind of like I'll read the weird news. I love like having people stop by to see me. I said 100% thank you to anybody that is even taking time out of their day to come and visit me. Like I 100% like I appreciate it. Like I'm literally thankful for every single person that stops by my life. So I said, and if you tap the screen, if you like the live, it will make my heart so happy. You have no idea. It makes my heart so happy when people like, oh, thank you, Toxic. But it makes my heart so happy when people tap the screen. You guys have no idea. You guys have no idea. Different level of happy. Alexa, next. You ever come across a band where you like 99% of their music, but then there's just that one song that you next every single time? Like, I hate that. I hate that. Hold on, let's see. I don't know what okay, I'm looking for stuff today. So guys, welcome through. Like I said, tap the screen for me, like the live. Everything helps, especially taps. Tapping is free, and it's, like I said, I love it. It's the best way to support streamers without it being monetarily based. So I will never ask anybody for anything that isn't free. Tapping the screen, 100% totally free. Sent a glow stick. Oh, that's awesome. I don't think I've seen that before, Toxic. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. I'm new. I said for the most part I do YouTube and TikTok, but I've been trying out other sites. And I do like the numbers that I get on Vigo. I like the numbers. I like that people have come through and actually talked and been like sweet to me and like all that good stuff. So I think I'm going to work it into my rotation like a little bit more regularly. So, there we go. So here we're going to see how well this primer works. Like, new here, still learning that. Yeah, me too, Toxic. Me too. Like I said, I figured I'd give it a shot just to see what else is out there. I like the numbers. I like the numbers. I like the number of people that I get. Like, that makes me super happy. You know what I mean? Because I said some of the other ones are not like, I like the numbers on here, so that's definitely a plus. All I really want, aw, thank you, Toxic. All I really want is like people to hang out with. Oh, guys, hold on real quick. I forgot something. Hold on, give me 1 second. I just remember what I forgot. Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. I'm like getting old, man. I've been going to the gym and shit. My legs are. I played pool for over 2.5 hours yesterday. Everything from waist down is fucking sore to that. Alright, well, let me see. What in the actual fucky fuck did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Okay. If it wants to work. Alright. But so, yeah, so I said, I literally went, I just love supporting. Oh, well, Toxic, I appreciate you, honey. Like I said, I honestly, as a streamer, I expect nothing out of anybody. Like, but there's always, like I said, tapping the screen 100%. I'm going through, it's not funny, but it's just, it is what it is right now. I'm going through cancer treatments, so I'm like living off my live streaming money in my savings account. So it is what it is. Like, every little bit helps, and I really do. Like I said, I don't expect anything out of anybody, but we're hoping. I should find out this week because I got a nice, impressive scar, but I think it's healing nicely. All right, and so they're gonna go. They're supposed to be making a decision this week on whether or not they're going to go in and remove the whole lymph node that's underneath, because they're worried rather than spreading this way, because the outer rim of it was negative but the inner ring was positive. They're looking at my test results that I had, like, they sent me for like this crazy thing, like a PET scan, and it was like weird. And so they're deciding whether they're going to go in. God, I keep getting these fucking phone calls, man. And they're either going to go in and remove the whole, Adrian, good morning, honey, the whole lymph node, or they're going to just take a part of it out and then test the tissue around it too. So, like, it's been a lot lately. Like, it's a lot for me to process. I said I lost my mom to cancer, so like, just my emotions have been like all over the place. Like, I normally consider myself like a pretty tough person, but like, I'm definitely like not tough when it comes to this. Like, this is a lot. So I said I'm actually think I'm gonna go back to therapy. I haven't been to therapy in years, but I'm just a process, just a, it's like I said, it's been a lot. It's been a lot, y'all. Like, it's been a lot. Like, um, Alexa, play songs by State of Mind. So, and I don't say that, like, honestly, like, I don't say that because, like, I want people to feel bad for me, or, oh, well, let me gift them more. Like, no, I try to let people know so that way they know, like, what is going on in my life. So I'm more hoping that if I crank at somebody one day, maybe they'll give me a little bit of leeway. Okay, it cracks me up that there's a band that covered Gangster's Paradise. Lost my mom to cancer too. I believe in you. Yeah, I was gonna say I was 28. I'm 45 now. I was 28 when I lost my mom. It was back in 2008. She was a cancer survivor before that. She had had breast cancer before that, and it was in remission. And then it came back and it hit her pretty good. And then, and I actually lost her the day before Mother's Day. Not to be depressing, but literally the day before Mother's Day, on Mother's Day, I was in a funeral home. So, and the weird part too, and I swear to God, 100% this is all true. I do not say anything that isn't true. Like, I'm not like that. I'm very much an open book. But my dad passed away. My mom passed away the day before Mother's Day. My dad passed away the day after Father's Day. Like not even I couldn't make that up if I couldn't, but it happened. And then I have four older sisters, and three of them have had breast cancer. So I just went and got a mammogram, and that part's okay. Like, that part's good. It's just this part. I ended up. I had like it was. I've always had like a big mole on my neck, right? And then I kind of started noticing within the last year, like where all of a sudden, like I could feel it, but it was like in a really weird spot. It was like right here, so it's not even like I could see it. So people on my live stream started telling me, they're like, "Dude, your mole looks like it's growing," and I'm like, looking, and they're like, So I ended up. I made a dermatology appointment, and they were like, "Yeah," and the doctor came in and he goes, "Do you know what melanoma is?" And I went, and I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You have melanoma on your neck." He goes, "But the good part about melanoma is when we remove it, it's pretty much gone, right?" So I'm like, "Cool." And then he's like, "But we have to wait on your test results to say like you're really strong. I can tell that." Yeah, I'm pretty tough, but like I said, this one's been a lot for me, man. This one's been a lot for me. So like a couple days later, right? I get a phone call. Normally, if your test results come back negative for stuff, they won't even call you. As soon as I heard, "Hey, Renee, this is Doctor da da da," I won't even say his name, but like, "This is Doctor," I went, because if a doctor's calling you themselves to give you test results, that's not good. Like instantly, I was like, "Fuck, they found something." Like that's what gave it away. You know what I mean? Like even like the medical assistants won't call you to tell you your results. They just assume. You assume if you don't hear anything, then okay, well, we're good. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the doctor himself called me, and I said, as soon as he said, "Hey, Renee, this is da da da," I was like, and so the mole itself came back with cancer. The direct area with the mole, because they were like, "Well, how long has it been there?" And I said, "Well, I've always had a bigger mole there, but I never was able to feel it until like this last year." And they're like, "So you don't know how long it's been there?" I'm like, "I like, listen, I know it's been there, but like I said, within the last year is when it." So then the direct area around the mole tested positive for cancer, but then farther out tested negative. So that's good, right? Like it didn't stretch too far going this way. They're now worried that it went further in because of how long it was there. They're thinking that maybe it went deeper into my neck. And I was awake when they took this shit off. That was horrible. Oh my God, it was horrible. Like, they're like pulling on my neck. I can feel the other side of my face like spasming because they're pulling on nerves from over here. That was awful. And so, but the outer rings of it didn't. So now they're just worried that it went farther into my neck. So this way it's like, okay, the melanoma, normally they remove it. It's just, yeah, normally once you remove them, normally if you catch them quick enough, they're fine. I'm actually going to John Hopkins. And so, which is one of the best cancer hospitals like in the country. So great. But, so they're just worried. So that's what I said. They're looking at the test results now. I had to, okay, so toxic. I'm gonna share a little story with y'all. You can judge me. It's fine. I don't care. This is like the stupidest thing, right? So I had to go get a PET scan, an MRI, like all this stuff. They do it all at once, right? Like they do it all like at once when you go for this. So I'm like, okay. I'm thinking that a PET scan isn't much different than say like would you sneeze loud for money? No. But so I'm like, okay, and I'm looking at the machine, and it looks like an MRI machine. Doesn't look like anything crazy. They put an IV in me. They're like, all right, we'll be back in like a half hour. Or no, wait, it was an hour. We'll be back in an hour. And I'm like, all right, like I didn't have anything to, I got you. Like, this is a doozy, man. I'm just saying. So, they came back and they got me an hour. I'll be real. I took a nap. Like I was like, what else was there to do? Like I played on my phone for a little bit, and then I was like, and so I'm getting ready to go in this machine that looks like an MRI machine, like a typical MRI machine. And she goes, okay, what we're gonna do is we're going to give you the injection, and it's going to um, it was the contrast. Like they needed the contrast in me to take what I don't know. I don't know like the specifics behind it, but whatever. She goes, so when we put the contrast in, she said we have to do it repeatedly. She said not continuously, but repeatedly. You'll probably feel it like 3, 4 times, right? And I'm like, okay, what do you mean feel it? And she goes, well, if I can describe it the best way to you, she said, this is what our patients say. She said, it literally will, it feels warm. And she goes, it will start up here, work its way down to your feet, and then it'll work its way up, and it'll stop at your crotch. And I'm like, huh? She goes, so I just have to, she's like, you're going to feel like you have to go to the bathroom. She's like, we've had it happen before, so we just have to ask you, like, please don't pee on the table. And then I'm like panicking. I'm like, I mean, I'll do, and that's what I told her. I was like, and this was probably the look I had on my, I was like, I didn't even realize that could potentially be an option today. And I just looked at her. I was like, I'll do my best. So they put me in this machine, right? And I feel like the like, and this is horrible, toxic. This is horrible, but it's real. I'll be real with it. So I felt it move down my body, felt it go down my toes, move back up. She said crotch. This made my asshole hot. Crotch is what people had told her because they didn't want to tell her it stops somewhere close to your, like I was like my asshole was hot. I was like, oh, that's okay, and then it would wear off a little bit, and I'd feel it go in again, and like it was like three. I was like, okay, okay, and then she came. She took me out, and she's like, so how was it? And I'm like, yeah, that was different. And she's like, right, like but I feel like a lot of people, like she's probably never had the test on. None of them in there, like they've run them a lot, but probably not had them. So I feel like people came out of it and were just like, so what'd you think of it? And they're like, oh, it made my crotch warm. It didn't. It wasn't the crotch. That was people's nice way of like telling them, like, yo, dude, that made my asshole hot. Aren't you glad you know that now, Toxic? Welcome to that story. Because I'm like, like I said, when somebody tells you some shit last second, you're like, wait, what? She goes, yeah, we would prefer if you don't pee on the table because this machine's very expensive. And I'm like, I mean, it looks very expensive. So now we're just, like I said, I'm just waiting to get my test results back from that. They're processing them now. And then we're going to find out whether we're going all in or just partially all in. Like, yeah, it was very, like, it was a very weird experience. Like, I was like, so I have been doing all sorts of stuff because I said I haven't been working. So I have been doing all sorts of stuff. Like I just needed to take some time off work. People were like, I sometimes my people meter be way down, and I normally do painting classes and whatnot. Like I'll do group painting classes. I'll do singular painting classes. I'm a huge painter. Like art is a very big like daily part of my life. I'll actually show you. So I've been painting more. This is therapeutic for me. I also play a lot of billiards. So this has also been therapeutic for me. I show you, this is the one I just finished the other day. And it's a broken David, you know, the David statue by Michelangelo. It's a broken David. A broken David, like I've been getting into symbolism, is it represents beauty through frailty. So I like that. Okay, so that's that. And I'm literally painting. I paint every single day. I said I'm doing everything I can to keep myself busy and keep my mind going. It's the being obligated to do stuff because that's the big thing. Is like I'm tired right now. Like I'm tired. Like, so I can't really commit to hours of doing classes because I don't know that I might not accidentally sleep through it, if that makes sense. I'm trying to give myself some grace, but like I said, it's been a lot. So I am currently living off my live streaming money and my savings account. Thank God I have a savings account. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have a savings account, but I have my emergency fund money. And then once I'm back to work, I will go back to replenishing it. But like, it's just too much right now. Like dealing with people, and then like it's like the paint and sip nights and whatnot. Say good for you though, toxic. Good for you. I said I'm pretty low key. I'm not gonna lie. I do like the devil's lettuce, but that's about and like I'll drink a little like here and there. Like I'll go out shoot pool and have a couple drinks, but like that's I'm good with all the other stuff. The other stuff's scary, man. I'm not saying I haven't dabbled in my lifetime, but like I give people 100% that are in recovery. I give 100% like that is like mad props to you for that. Like if it here's my thought. I've never been in recovery, but if recovery was easy, everybody would do it. If it was easy, everybody'd be like, "So guess what? I quit the other day. Yeah, no, no, it was a little rough for a couple of days, but yeah, I'm good." Like if it, you know what I mean? Like everybody would just be like, "I'm done with this." You know what I mean? I actually and I'm like really naive when it comes to stuff. Like, because I said I've never really been like I said I experimented with stuff when I was younger, but I had a friend come and live with me who was in recovery, right? And he used to like what I noticed right was after he moved in here, he all of a sudden I'm trying my best for my son and my girlfriend. Well, good for you, man. Sounds like you have like a good reason to stay strong. You know what I'm saying? Like that's definitely a good reason. And like I said, it's obviously not easy to do because if it was easy to do, everybody would just be like, "Meh, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't working for me, so I decided to stop." Like it seems like something that's hard to do. And I had never like I'm really naive when it comes to stuff. So what I noticed, and honestly, this is what kind of started to tip me off that maybe he was going again, was people when they're in recovery, some comments in the slide were filter. I don't know who said what, but it didn't show. But like they will speak about it. Oh, I went to a meeting the other day and blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, in recovery. I'm in recovery. They talk about it. They want people to know that they're in recovery. So he would talk about it. And then all of a sudden I noticed that he stopped talking about it. And I'm like, but I'm still like naive as shit. Like I said, I believed everything he said. Like I just, because I said, I'm very open about my life. Like, so when, miss them right now, but I'm getting the help. Listen, good for you. Like seriously, and that's the thing is like don't be hard on yourself. You know what I mean? Keep going. You can do this. You know what I mean? You have every single reason to do this, and I'm sure that they want you back. Like 100%, I'm sure that they want you back. Like I said, I do greenery. That's about as far as your name. Actually, when you see me step out there a little while ago, it's because I realized I left it out in the other room. I was like, oh shit. But that's like as far as I go. I don't feel the need to try anything else. I don't feel the need to, you know what I mean? Like they didn't even don't even feel like the need. Like I'm good on all that. You know what I mean? Like I'm good on that. It's scary. You know what I mean? Especially what's out there now. It's even more scary. And like I said, if it was something that was easy to do, everybody would do it. So it's obviously not. Thanks, Catherine. Here, let me put a follow back on you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I do like it when people follow me, unless it's in person. If people follow me in person, then I walk a little bit faster, but I'm short, so I mean I'm probably a little easier to catch. But I'm gonna be doing this thing. It's like a lip plumper, right? I'll be seeing how it works out. It's supposed to be very, like, very, very, like, I got it on TikTok shop. It's supposed to really make, like, the things happen. Yeah. So, all right, let's do the weird news. So I said, guys, I was very excited to hear that. But like, here's my question: they have a cure now for sickle cell anemia, right? Like sickle cell disease. Why have we not, with the amount of people that are affected? And I know people get into the politics of it, where they'll be like, "Oh, well, the government has it, but they don't want to release it because they don't want to open it." I don't think so. I don't think that's true. Like, oh my God, why do I keep getting phone calls this morning? Sorry, guys. But, like, I don't think that's true. Like, oh, they got the cure for it. They just haven't released it because they want to make their money. No, I don't think that's true, because if they had a cure for it, they would go, well, insurance won't cover it, and it's 5 grand, so you got to come out of pocket for it. And I guarantee people will come out of pocket for it. But why can we cure? Why is there no cure for this yet? Like, why is there no, is this not a priority? Like, cancer affects most people in their lifetime at some point, whether it's be a family member or a friend, or you know what I mean? Like, why? And I said, I hate when I bring up that question, because people are like, they have it. They just don't want to give it out. Like, no, I think our government would absolutely, like, capitalize on that. Like, they can literally make anything possible, and they would make it so insurance didn't pay for it, and in order to get it, you had to pay like 5 grand. And people would, I guarantee, people would find that 5 grand. Somehow that would come up. Or, yeah, we have the care for it, but it's not covered by insurances once it's already there, so it's 20 grand. People would find a way to pay for it. Might not be like the most honest way to pay for it, but they would find a way to pay for it. So it's like, why are we not? We have a vaccine for COVID. Why have we not have a vaccine for cancer? Like, it just absolutely, like, and I hope, dear God, I hope that they get to the point in the future where they do, because it's something that's been around for centuries. It's something that isn't stopping. At some point in everybody's life, at some point in every single person's life, they will become disabled. Like, whether it's when they're 20, whether it's when they're 80, whether it's when they're 50, whether it's when they're, at some point, everybody will become disabled. So isn't it cheaper for us to have the cure for it and keep people working longer than it is to not give out the cure and then not have people earning money to pay taxes? Like I said, I really think that if they had a cure for it, they would have released it already. They would have done they normally do 7-year trials of medications to make sure. No, it's population. See, that's what I said. People will get into, oh, it's population control and blah 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 blah. Senators get it. Hi, Chevy. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. I don't think it's population control. I don't think it's more people recover from it than succumb to it. But I think that, like, that makes sense. Like, yeah, I think it 100%. Like, I don't think they had a cure. I think if they had a cure, they would find some loophole where the insurance wouldn't pay for it, because, say, it's a pre-existing condition. Well, most people don't find out about it. Hello, Darrell, what's going on? And I said, guys, we're dual streaming, so if you hear me talking to somebody, they're not in your chat. I promise you it's just the other chat. I'm not losing my marbles, at least not yet. I don't think so. But if they could find a way to, like, do that, imagine the type of money. Well, too many people growing older ages will just take up. Yeah, but that's the thing, is it's not just older people that have it. People have it when they're younger, when they're middle aged, when they're. Wouldn't they want people to be able to work as long as possible to pay taxes? Because when you're on disability, you don't pay as much in taxes. On disability, you still have to pay something in taxes on, like, at the end of the year, like something. But most people on disability are only making like 14,000 a year. So wouldn't it be better for them to get taxes on full price, like a full working, than it would be to get taxes on 14,000 a year? You know what I mean? Like, I think 100%, if they would even with insurance money, even if they got it, insurance paid for it, the insurance money's paying out the money for it to the government. So why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? Like, capitalism rules all. Like, that's all. I don't think that it's like a population control thing, because there's kids getting it, There's older people that getting it, younger people that getting it. Race doesn't matter. Like cancer does not discriminate. Like it can hit anybody at any given time, regardless. So toxic, you're awesome, honey. I appreciate you, babe. All right, so let's see. We're doing weird news today. So I thought that was really cool. So for the very first time, somebody in Louisiana was cured of sickle cell anemia. Which that's big news. Like that's big news. This has never had a cure. This was, something that people had to struggle with for a long time, and there's people that have succumbed to it. And like, I heard that ACDC is on tour. I'm sure ACDC. I don't know how they're still on tour. Them motherfuckers are like 120 at this point. It always used to crack me up when he would do like the one leg jump forward, like, but so I thought, I was like, man, that's big news, and especially to be like the first one. I'm sure he was probably like scared to death getting those treatments. Most medications take a 7-year trial period, but I think I don't know if they did their 7-year trial or if he was considered part of the 7-year trial. Like, they normally will test it on animals first, and then they will have people that try it. But I honestly, I think that's amazing, because if they can cure that, then they can cure. They're going to have, like, my name is Kyle. Oh, okay. Currently living in PA. Oh, I'm in Delaware, Kyle. Yeah, I'm in Delaware. I'm in like upper Delaware, There's not much to do here, so I live stream a lot and have weird hobbies. Okay, so let's see. We are doing this today. We're going to get the bike ball. I appreciate you guys stopping by to see me. Do me a favor, tap the screen, like the live. I said I mostly do TikTok and YouTube, but I'll do other ones here and there. Tapping the screen 100% helps me draw more people in, and we love that. We love that. So I was gonna say later today, like I'm not getting off. That's not what I'm saying right now. I'm not getting off. I'm just saying later today, if you guys are around, because I've literally taken a couple months off of work. I'm thankful that I'm self-employed, so I can do that, because this would just be too much right now for me. But I will be I do fan dancing. So I do silk fans, I do fire fans, I do LED fans. So I'll be on here today doing like the video, like I'll be practicing moves and doing my routines and stuff like that. And they're lots of fun. I don't know, they're lots of fun. I like to do that. That's like a newer hobby for me too. And then I said the other one that keeps me like distracted, like I'm one of those people where if I am stressed, I'm a worker bee, like I always have been. Like normally if I'm stressed, the way that I will get through it is by working my way through it. Especially, hi Luca, what's going on? I'm good, honey, how are you? But so you know what I mean? Like I will just work. Well, like I said, I'm going about this the other way. I can't work right now, so I'm going to just have random hobbies that will keep my brain busy. So I said, I've been, how's everything? Everything's great, Luca. I'm hanging in there, man. It's another lovely day on the internet. So I will be on here today, later on, like I said, doing fire fans, practicing my fans. They're very relaxing. They're very fun to watch. If you haven't never seen them before, I strongly recommend you come back this afternoon. Am I a great dancer? No. No. Don't come back and expect great dance moves, but you know what? I can twirl some fans. Like, I'm working on getting to the point where I juggle them, because I think that'll be fun. And then after that, at some point, because I said I'm just kind of like trying to keep my sanity right now, so I'm going to be streaming more than normal. I'll be on here painting and doing like random battles later on TikTok. Like I said, I normally do TikTok and like one other one, if that makes sense. Like I'll do. For some reason it works. I started doing it like a few months ago, and it just it bounced back and forth, because when one's slow, the other one's busy, or vice versa, or all that stuff. So, But so and like honestly, I appreciate every single person that comes by. If you have other social media, please make sure that you look me up, because you know what? I like it when people do that shit. I like it when people follow me on social media. I do not like it when people follow me in person. Just throwing that one out there. I don't like that. I'm short, so I'll walk fast, but I like, my little legs can only take me so far. I said my daughter's like 5'11", so when we're out together and we're walking, I'm like, dude, I'm like sweating and shit, like running next to her, like trying to keep up with her. Like, yeah, I'm only 5'1". So, I'll be having like the short people problems. Like, I can't get shit off the top shelf of like my kitchen. Let's do this. Yeah, I've learned a lot of things in my lifetime. Growing taller was never one of them. Whoops. It's too late now. All right, come on, let's do this. What are you doing, baby? I said, I got my, and you know what the worst part, toxic? Like, I will follow you. Yeah, toxic. Here, let me put one on you, baby. But, so around the time I got my diagnosis, right? Like, because, life has a sense of humor. Right before that, I found out that my dog had cancer, and it was pretty widespread. I had him for like 13 years. So he got his diagnosis, and like a month later, I got mine. And so I was taking care of him as he was, and so this is my new doggy. This is Ace. I just got him. I'm Alexa. I like this song. Um, he is at that puppy stage. So my last dog was 13 when he passed away. But this one is at the puppy stage where he wants to tear up everything. My last dog was a bug. It was Boston Terrier and Pug mix. And I just like, God, I've done a lot of stupid shit in my lifetime. I've done a lot of bad shit, good shit, everything in between. But I can tell you this much. I pride myself on the fact that I am a very good dog mom. Like, my dogs are so spoiled. Like, I'm very, very, very much like a dog person. And so this one, he's only been with me for like a couple months now, and he's already like spoiled as shit. I'm like, dude, you can't be this spoiled. So he just turned 2. He just had his second birthday, and he's never lived in like a home before. Like, he's always lived in the shelter like his whole life. He's never actually had like a family and like got to sleep in bed with people, and you know what I mean. Like, so this one's a puggle. He's a half pug, half beagle. And the last one, he was a Boston Terrier and Pug mix. I got a thing for pugs. I don't know, but like I said, I'm a huge. Okay, so I said I do the weird news in the morning. Just since we're talking about dogs, I said I try really hard not to do the depressing ones, right? Like, I try really hard, but this literally had me so fired up yesterday. I love dogs. I do too. They're the sweet. Your dog is a part of your life, but to your dog, you are all their life. You are everything. You know what I mean? It's such a pure type of love. It's such a like non-judgmental. Like, they just want to love. They just want to love and be loved. They're forever toddlers. There is now. Get this. Okay, so I was gonna say, anybody that likes dogs, you're probably gonna hate this story as much as I do, right? Because like, I've seen this, and I said it does kind of go along with the weird news. So, but like, this had me so, oh my God, this had me so fired up yesterday. So there was a dog rescue out in California, right? And bougie celebrities, they have the money to do this type of shit. Where these people, what they would do is they would take money from people. Like, they were set up as a nonprofit. They said, well, we need to make sure he gets all his shots and da 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 and up to date and blah blah blah. The normal shit. The normal shit. Well, we got to make sure that they're neutered and that they're up to shot on their vaccine. So it's going to be X amount for us to rehome them. Oh, okay. They pay for it, right? The neighbor she bought a house. She was a huge dog lover, right? Then the neighbor, and she just thought it was like the coolest thing that there was like a dog rescue. She said she was planning on going and volunteering at it, but she'd only been in her house like a month or so, and she said she just started like getting a weird feeling. She was like, I was seeing a lot of dogs go in, but not really many getting adopted, right? So she said she just had a weird feeling. So she put up security cameras, ones that weren't there before, and she isolated them. She had her son come over, and he literally installed the cameras at night. And she was like, I knew I shouldn't have been doing it because I made sure that I had a very, very clear shot of their backyard. She's like, I know I shouldn't have done it. I was on my song, like, Dreddy. There we go. Awesome. But, so, like, she said, I just had a weird feeling. She's like, I know that what I did isn't necessarily a good thing by setting it up and spying. She's like, I just, something was off, right? So in the video, what they captured was one guy going out in the backyard at night with a pew pew that had a silencer and was the dogs in the head. And then they were burying them in the backyard. So this is a big news story going on in California because they can only account for 200 of the dogs, and this place is taking in over thousands. So they're digging up the backyard and they're just pulling dogs out one by one. And I'm like, give me 5 minutes with that person. Like, give me 5 fucking minutes. But these people, they're probably never going to get out of jail. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, AJ. Here, let me put a photo. Like, I was so fired up. But they're at over 1,000 so far that they found. They can only account for that, which means that, Bobby, good morning, honey, which means that there were only 200 adoptions out of all that. So they were literally just taking the money and then going and the dogs, and then just people are assuming, hey, my dog got rehomed, you know. Hello, Bobby, how are you, honey? But so like I said, I try to not do like the depressing news first thing in the morning, but like certain news stories when I come across, I'm like, oh, God, I can't not talk about them. You know what I mean? Like that just. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna find some good weird news. No, I don't like this one. This is like an English one that's all about like the royals and shit. But yeah, like so they said that this is a bigger project. Uh, all right, people are convinced that Vladimir Putin is immortal as photos emerge from 1920 and 1941. Maybe it's a dude that just looked like him. Wasn't Putin the one that had? Oh, thank you, Toxic. I appreciate you, baby. But wasn't Putin the one that had like that big weird birthmark on his head? Is that right? Am I right or am I wrong with that? If I'm wrong, it's fine. Just let me know that I'm wrong. But wasn't he the one that had that big weird birthmark on his head? I always wonder random shit. Like if you're Putin and you're walking around with that big who was it? If it wasn't him, who was it? But like I worst mistake. Oh, you're talking to okay, you're talking toxic, my bad. But like right, like the one that he had like the big birthmark on his head. I don't know, but here's my question: is like you from my heart? Are you well? You added at toxic. So are you talking to toxic or are you talking to me, AJ? Like I don't know which. Like I believe so. Yeah, like but why couldn't he get that? Like you're rich. Like why can't you get that lasered off? It's kind of like Trump. Like Trump, I know he has his signature hair, but like, come on, Donald. That's the best haircut you can get. He literally, his haircut looks like the haircut a Lego man has. Like, right? Like like our Mr. Potato Head hair, you know, the blonde, like, swoop, and it's like, boop, just pop it off. But I'm like, see, this is the shit that I randomly, like, I'll be doing my dishes, right? And I'm like, why doesn't Trump just get plugs and get his hair looking proper? Like, why is he choosing to do like the Homer Simpson where he just combs over the three hairs that he's like holding on to? And then, like I said, this is the shit that happens in my brain. Like, it's a dangerous place up in here. A woman's brain is a dangerous place already. Especially, how are you? Hi, Melanie. I am good. But, like, who do you think the person, because he obviously gets spray tanned, right? You are Donald Trump. You cannot afford a spray tan that doesn't make you orange. Yeah, tap the screen, guys. Like the live. See, everybody should be as awesome as Toxic is. But, like, you can't find, like, a more natural tan that doesn't make you look like the crayon that people only use for jack-o'-lanterns. And then here's where like the other thoughts start to kick in because this will be like this. Seriously, this is like my thought process, right? And then I'm like, I wonder how much. Because, he's not going, it's not like he's going to the tanning salon like, hey, I want to get sprayed, right? Somebody's obviously coming to him. How much do you think the person that spray tans Trump makes for a living? I bet it's six. I bet it's a good amount. But then imagine that that's your job in life is you are the spray tanner of Donald Trump. A, that doesn't look good on your portfolio. Like straight up, oh, I was the spray tanner for Donald. Like, girl, why didn't you talk to him and tell him he looked orange? You know what I mean? Like, just saying. But like just imagine that. Cause they gotta be like when you get spray tanned, you're into like either nothing, like in nothing or in very little. So just imagine that. Like that girl, because it's not a guy too. I guarantee you it's not a guy. I guarantee you it's some younger woman that's doing it. And just imagine, it's your day at work. Oh, he's rocking a baby carrot. He's way too like he's definitely it's probably not even a baby carrot, which he could probably get money to make have more than a baby carrot. But I'm just saying like his baby carrot and then like a baby carrot, it's like one of the ones that falls out of the bag and then it falls like in the bottom of the fridge and it starts to turn white and wrinkle up. But like why I think that honestly, listen, I'm not body shaming anybody. If somebody wants to get plastic surgery, that's fine. Like the first lady, she's had a little bit of work done. I mean, like we'll be real. I ain't hating on her for it. Do your thing, like pop off, girlfriend. But like, is there any way we could get like somehow a plastic surgery that will put like make her look like she's smiling all the time? She's got that look to her like the whole Renee Zellweger Taylor Swift thing where they just look like they've been sucking on a lemon too long. Like she always looks like she's got a bad case of bitch happening. Like she's got resting bitch face on like a different level. Like if there's anybody that's mastered it, she's like mastered it. Like we always, I think that in America too, we want like our Princess Diana, right? Like Princess Diana was the princess, the one that did all this good work and all these good deeds and was like legendary and was, like the country mourned her, like, they still mourn her to this day. And we end up with this motherfucker. Like she seems like the type of person that would be married to Donald Trump. Like, girl, come on. You got here for the money. Nobody. If he tell me for real, if Donald Trump was not Donald Trump and he worked at Costco, do you think she would get with him? They're working at Costco. They just happen to meet. Do you think she would be attracted to him? Because I promise not. I promise. She would be like, yeah, that weird dude with the comb over. Yeah, he keeps trying to ask me out. And I said, like, I don't really get into, like, politics on my live stream, but, like, I will kind of talk about it here and there. My big thing with politics, because I'll be real, I'm not a registered voter at all. Like, I've never voted a day in my life. I never will vote a day in my life. How do people, because most of the people that are politicians, they come from very prominent families. Like, they're born and bred to be politicians. They're supposed to represent the people. What the fuck does a billionaire who's grown up as a billionaire, and this is all of them, this is not just the one we got now, what the fuck do they know about being the modern working family? They're speaking on our behalf, so what do they know about it? Like, what do they know about it? They've never had a time on. Yeah, I will never vote. Like, I'm good on all that. Honestly, I will never vote. But like, what do they know about the modern working family? Tell me when any of them have had to live paycheck to paycheck, or like grocery prices are like through the roof right now. how do they know what it's like to feed a family on a budget of say like $80? Like, what do they know about that? If somebody doesn't, like, they're like, oh, somebody doesn't have enough money to like get food, well, just make some more money. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of these people, regardless who they, we've had good presidents, we have bad presidents, they are all from an area that the normal person will never get to. Alexa, I like this song. Like, they don't represent us at all. They represent the capitalists like 1%. Like, they have, which is understandable. People want to protect their assets and protect the money that they have. And like, I'm all for like capitalism. Like, I'm a capitalist. I like to make money, shit. But like, what do these people know about living a normal life? Okay, so guys, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try this real quick. Pardon me. Like, let me get my other eye done. Okay, we're gonna put some of this on. I'm trying something new out today, and I want to see if it works. So hold on, let me get this done. Hopefully we don't fuck up the eyeliner. But so yeah, I said I'm like so I was so excited to see that hear that somebody was cured of sickle cell anemia, because that's something that a lot of people struggle with. And any disease that we can cure is always like a big victory on our behalf. And so, you know what I mean? Let's I said, if you guys hear that weird noise in the background, it is my dog snoring. I promise that sound is not coming from my butt. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. We're going to check this one. Oh, I keep seeing this one in the weird news. There's some Alaskan rivers that are looking like milky orange juice. And they're like weird with how they're doing it too. There's like two rivers and they combine, but one is like bright orange and the other one is like bright blue. And they have like a whole theory on why this is happening and all this shit. Do you guys want to know a really random factoid that will not serve you in public ever or serve you in life? Do you know why flamingos are pink? Because they eat primarily plankton, and plankton is pink. So it actually turns them pink. Yeah, I just thought I'd let you know. Maybe Trump just eats like tons of carrots. Like, if you eat enough carrots, won't it turn you orange? Right? Thanks, Greg. I appreciate you guys. I love it when people tap the screen. I'm just throwing it out there. We are dual streaming this morning. I normally do TikTok and YouTube, but today we're going to do something different. Or, like I said, I like to mix it up. But any site you want to find me on, you can find me on. It's simply, I make it easy for people to find me. It's just Misfit Ren. I really need like a new mirror. I'll get new makeup, but this is literally like the last thing I think about. I'm like, ah, the rest of it's glued there. It'll be fine. Okay, so this is what we're trying out today. So, let's see. Do I have... There. So, all right. I am going to do something new today. I normally don't wear lipstick very much, but I'm just curious. I want to try this out. Toxic. Can you imagine? Toxic, how much money would they have to pay you to be like Trump's like personal tanner? Okay, so you guys see my lips now. You see where I'm at now with said lippage, right? Like, what would be like your like, because I mean, listen, everybody got a price. I'm shit for the right money. I'd be as fucking. I'd be like, yep, okay. You want me? Okay. You just hold them apart and I'll spray. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even give a shit. I would do that shit proudly. I'm Trump's, Tanner. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be like laughing my way all the bank. Like, damn. Why does it feel like that? I don't like that. But what's because like I said, hey, you know that there's probably some 20-year-old girl that's probably doing it. Like, he's not like gonna have some dude named Dave doing it. He's got like some little chick named like Bridget. You know what I mean? Or like Bambi, like somebody that looks like they would be in the movies, if you know what I mean. Like certain types of movies. Like that's how he auditions people for the role of being his like personal tanner. And then I said it was crazy to me too because people are like tweaking out. Like I don't want to say the name of the island. You guys know the island that was in the news where like people were like he was on the list. Well, there were like over 2,000 people on that list. Like I mean, like there were a lot of people on that list. Just because somebody like I'm not taking up for him, but I'm saying like just because somebody went somewhere, that don't mean that it didn't happen. I'm telling you, anybody that's a celebrity, you better just like yesterday I saw the old school Game Boy video game. Did you? I actually have like an old school Game Boy still. I think I got a couple. Okay, so you guys see where the lips are at now, right? Be a lot for sure, but just throw a number out there for me. I'm just curious. Like, what's like? What if it was okay? Like, what if it was $1,000 a session? Like, would that be enough, or you feel like that would be? I mean, shit. Even for that, I'd be like, yeah, let's do this. It's me, toxic. There you go, toxic. See, like I said. Listen, I'm not an expensive date all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you pay me $1,000 for a spray tan session. Yeah, I'll come do that shit. Right? But that's I'm shit if they were like but that listen, like how's your dog doing? He's good. He's being naughty as ever. He's funny because I said we went from having like a 13-year-old dog that slept a lot to back to the puppy stage and he's like, oh, toxic, you're wonderful, honey. I appreciate you. But so this one it's anytime he gets quiet, that's when I know some shit's popping off. Like there's some shit going down, you know? Oh, and I said, if you guys have never seen, like, a fire fans and all that stuff being juggled, like, come back later because it's a good time. Like, and it's neat to watch. Like I said, I got into it. It was just something I'm kind of like, I have like weird hobbies. I said I had to keep working towards something regardless of what it is. And since I can't like really work towards what I want to do right now. I was going out and doing events. I would go out and do like I'd set up at different shops. Like I got to choose what I wanted when I wanted. So, and then I have my online, all that stuff. All right, so we're gonna try this out. Let's see. We're gonna try this out. Are y'all ready? So you guys are just seeing where they're at now. This is my normal lip. Let's give this one a shot. I'm not scared. Don't think that. I'm not scared, but like this is the first time I ever use this one. I want an honest reaction. Whoa, I can feel that already. I want an honest reaction. Y'all tell me where if my lips start to look bigger. Okay? Like I said, I got me a sample. It's my free time, my first time. So, hey, well, what's happening, babe? Yeah, it said toxic. You'll see me a lot more on TikTok. Just because, like, like I said, that's kind of my main ones. Like, that's where most everybody is. Okay. Hi, Will. What's going on? So, guys, keep an eye out. This is where we're starting at. Right? They're going to look luscious. At least that's what it says on the package. They're gonna. Well, it doesn't say luscious. I'm using the word luscious. Like that's what I'm doing. That's my word. Okay. Oh, that's. Yeah, I don't like him on this. But like, okay, okay. Hold on. Oh, so I don't really. I'm not doing battles right now, but I will battle you in like just a little bit. I'm only on here for like a few more minutes. Let's see. But yeah, I will be back on shortly. Your lips are looking big. Are they, Clifford? All right. What's up, beautiful? Hi, Andre. Yeah, TikTok's more easy to use. I think that there's a lot more people on it. Like it's. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. There's a something happening. There's something happening. I should have taken like a before. There's something happening. That's weird. Okay. That's weird. All right. That's okay. Okay. Oh, that's your girlfriend. Oh, I was gonna say, tell your girlfriend come over on my TikTok. He seems to like your girlfriend. I'm just letting you know. He seems about you, which is very cool. I like it when guys are all about their girlfriends. You know what I mean? Like I dig that shit. Okay, let's see. I mean, there's something happening. It's like getting more. Are we watching a magic trick happening? Like, are they gonna be luscious? I hope they're luscious. Like, what? By the time I'm done, like, girlfriend. What is that? What? Was I wrong with that? You said that was your girlfriend, right? Does it hurt? No, but it's a new. You said that's my girlfriend, by the way, right? Which one's your girlfriend? There were people came in all this. Soon to be wife. Okay. Hi. What's going on? Oh, Lonnie. Okay. I had other ones that came in there. My fault. There were other comments that popped by. Either way, you heard me. I meant what I said. I might have said it to the wrong person because there were names in the chat, and like I'm just like, oh, a name. Like I don't even. Soon to be wife. That's cool. So you guys are officially engaged. Like what's your time? Like, do you have a specific date picked out, or you're just like, followed you? Awesome, Andre. Here, let me put a follow back on you. Awesome. But like, so are you guys like? See, I was almost married at one point, and then after that, I was like, I can like I don't know with me, and this is just me personally. I feel like because I'm still nervous about it. Well, I mean, either way, you were like, it's not like he was in here flirting with me or nothing. He was like, yeah, I'm doing this for my girlfriend, like, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, I'm doing this for my woman. Like, that's good, right? Like, that's good. I was trying to speak good on you when, like, I think as a female, it makes it, you get married to a 420. You're ridiculous. Baby, don't worry about that clown. I was gonna say he's been pretty cool. He ain't trying to get with me. His woman's in the chat. Look. Sorry. Huh. How are ya? What's going on, DZ? So, guys, I said I am dual streaming. If you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you it's just the other chat. Like, I don't know. Did they look? I'm trying to lip plumper. It's a weird sensation, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It's a weird sensation. They feel alive. Do they look bigger? I don't think that they look bigger, though. Like, I don't think they look bigger. I think they look the same size, but it definitely feels like it's doing something. That's for sure. It's definitely, there's something. I don't know if it's all the hype that they show it in the commercials, but we'll see. We'll give it a couple more minutes. We'll do this. We'll let it. We'll let it. You know what I mean? We'll see. All right. So let's see. Next in the weird news. Oh, okay. That's really kicking in now. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay, okay. Um, Flying flames seen over uptown Charlotte sparks UFO debate. Have you guys seen where they're doing now? They're doing the drone shows for the fireworks. There was, I guess, the new Jackass movie just came out. Like, how are these guys still doing Jackass? Like, everybody's gonna break a hip on set. Like, these guys are all gray. Like, they're all like, you know what I mean? Like, how are they still doing this where they got like another movie coming out? Like, it's like Jackass 5. Like, at some point, like I feel like a lot of our movies right now are ones that are just they're like, oh, we're out of ideas. Okay, well let's just keep them going. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And they had this one right, so they had a drone show for the opening of it, and I thought this was interesting. Like Jackass 20, like you know, and like just put new stars, like they're kids, like some shit, like whatever. I was gonna say I used to work in a toy shop that wasn't for kids. I actually worked in a few of them, and Bam used to come into the one. Like yeah, he used to come into the one. So there we go. Well, thank you, honey. Thank you, Toxic. I appreciate you guys. Tapping the screen is totally free, and I love it when it happens. Just saying, throwing that out there. But so Jackass 5 had a drone show, right? Like a drone fireworks show, and it was literally like a dude bent over and he was farting. Because that's not like a waste of a drone show. I mean, I guess if they paid for it, like they don't feel any bigger. I don't feel like they have like a. It's not like they have like a balance. You know, like when they get too big. I was so excited when I got my lip pierced. Right, my anytime you get a piercing, it swells for a little bit afterwards. My lip, like my bottom lip, I was like, oh girl, look at you. Oh, you looking luscious. Oh, I was kind of hoping it was gonna stay like that forever because it was like look like I was like, oh, looking like Kim Kardashian. No, not really. It's definitely doing something, but I just don't know if it's like what they like. Like it don't. It. I don't think they look any bigger. Do they? I don't think they do. Like it's not. It's not all the hype that they make it out to be. It's definitely an interesting sensation. Okay. Let's see. So next in the weird news. They're okay. I can't say the word. You guys know the word that sounds like math, but it has a e in it. I can't say it because it'll flag me if I do. But that word, like that substance. Apparently, there was squirrels rescued during an Alabama bat bust. Yeah, I wonder why were there squirrels? Were they using it on the squirrels to test it? Like what? They actually found. You guys know who Pablo Escobar is, right? This is now what, like 30 years later since his whole stint, and they are still finding like troves of stuff in like the jungle. And there was like a really big issue at one point because King, what's happening? Because they were the animals were getting into it. And it's actually inspired some movies. Like there's a horrible movie that I'll never watch, and it's called like Cocaine Crocodile or something like that. I'm good. I'm single, honey. Well, thank God. No, I don't know. Sorry to hear that, David. Like I don't know. I don't know which one. Okay, so let's see. Alexa, I like this song too. Uh, let's let's find a good one. Has Bigfoot been spotted in North Carolina? No, it was probably just a hairy dude. We have literally explored every. I will never hurt you. Okay, cool. Boundaries, bro. They just going right for it. Like, going right for it. Like, hey, I just bet you I'll never hurt you. Okay, well, normally people that start off by saying I'll never hurt you are the ones that end up hurting you. Just saying. Just saying. Nothing screams like I'm possibly toxic by somebody that tells you they'll never hurt you within the first few seconds of like meeting you. Right? Nothing says nothing about that at all. I will never break your heart. Thank God. I was really worried that you were going to. No, I was really worried, and I can't like yeah I'd like now I know I can rest easy. Hi Betsy, how are you feeling today? I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. How are you, Betsy? Is that because not really bad? Like I don't know. I like to talk shit. I like I said I'm a pool player, so I like to talk me some shit. May I see your beautiful face? Listen, homie. The darkest. You're ridiculous. Who wants to be the one to tell him? You want to see my beautiful face? Um, it's literally on your phone currently while you're typing. Mike, do my lips look bigger right now? Cataracts and not be able to see anything. Oh, I'm doing okay. Oh, yeah. I said I'm dealing with it. It's a lot, isn't it, Betsy? Like, it's a lot. I'm so tired of health issues. Like, 100%. I'm all yours, baby. Oh, thank God. Wait, I got another restriction. What the fuck? Body exposure and I'm telling y'all, like this is making me insane. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to reset again. Okay, so I have my TikTok closed right now, right? So I'm gonna have bitch fest real quick when I can't like I fucking hate TikTok. Fucking hate it. I had to like, hi, Mrs. Serious Lady. I Kilobot. Fucking hate TikTok. Like I have literally been getting flagged like every that one I got flagged for body exposure and sexualized behavior, and I'm like, I wasn't even doing anything. Hi Tam, what's going? Did you guys see me do anything? I wasn't even doing anything. Okay, I'm gonna admit the bottom lip feels. I probably look stupid. Yeah, I definitely look stupid. Yeah, the bottom lip definitely feels a bit bigger. Does it look bigger? I don't know. Okay, I'm trying out a new lip plumper. But this is literally the second time I've gotten flagged this morning, right? And it's just dumb shit. And then apparently you were talking about right, talking about like I can't talk about like it's just been absolutely ridiculous lately. It's 100% when I tell you it's been absolutely ridiculous lately. And then every single time it does that, so likable, right? I tell people that all the time, Dexter. Here, let's put a follow back. Mike, how are you, baby? I'm gonna leave my but it's like literally making me nuts because the more you get in trouble in TikTok, the less like it used to push me out to FYP all the time, right? Like I mean I would go on and literally get like 5,000 people in like 2 minutes, right? But then it every time you get a ding on your account, it doesn't push you out to FYP. It just stops. So it's like you have to go without any dings for like 2 weeks to actually get pushed out to FYP again. I've literally gotten a ding every single time I've gone live for like 2 weeks, and I'm like, I'm not even doing anything. Like, I got in trouble for. Listen, I'm a shit talker. I'll be the first one. Mike knows I'm a shit talker, man. Like I talk some shit. I'm a pool player. That's like part. That's part of the game. You know what I mean? I'll talk some shit. And especially if I really like somebody, then I'll really talk shit, which is also something that Mr. Michael, Mr. Dark African in the chat knows. I had my friend Silvers came through the one day, and like especially when I really like you, I will bust your chops like nobody's been. I will just talk all types of thanks, sweet. I appreciate the favor. But like I will 100% bust the shit up. But I'm one of those people I can take it too. It's not like I do it, and some people do it, and they're like, I can't leave. No, I'm not. I'm not like I'm like like I don't care. I'll laugh even if it's at my expense. And yeah. I just like so I said I got in trouble, Mike, for bullying Silves when he came through the one day. I'm like, I literally got banned twice this morning. What kind of bullshit is that? Like it's some stupid shit. Like it's pissing me off on like a different level because like I'm not doing anything. I got to see if I was banned because then I'll see other people and they're like literally calling people like all sorts of names. They're fighting. They're this. They're that. And I'm like, they ain't getting like in trouble. I'm gonna have to go get. Yeah, I'm getting ready to jump off here myself. I said I will be back later. If you guys have never seen Fire fans, if you guys have never seen LED fans, if you've never seen Silk fans perform, I strongly suggest that you guys come back later because I will be. Hi, Lonnie. I will be back. What's happening? I'm getting ready to get off here, so it's one of those days. But so yeah, I was on TikTok too, and it ended up it got like it got bananaed. So all right, guys, but I do love your faces. Make sure, like I said, follow me on TikTok, follow me on YouTube. Those are my main ones. I'll do. I must have been filtered. You were. You were. Worst mistake. TikTok and YouTube are my main accounts. I'll do other ones like here and there. I'll kind of jump back around and so all that stuff. But make sure you put a follow on me, y'all. I love it when people follow me. I'll be back later on doing battles too. So make